when Mr. Paxton came in as I was going to leave, I think I was there maybe an hour, he had mentioned, that Mr. Penley didn't have any authority to tell me to stop working. He told him to stand down and just to continue to work on this report.
At that time, when you say he came in, was he outside the room but there when you arrived?
He was in the house and then went outside on the balcony or in the back and was on the phone the entire time.
All right, after Mr. Paxton told you that, how long were you there?
Oh, I left.
So what did you think? What was the meeting about?
Just a lot of talking about, how I can't believe that this happened. I can't believe what these guys are doing. The fact that Mr. Penley had reached out to Michael Wynn asking for documents, even though Mr. Paxton had told him not to work on the case and this type of stuff. But I still left there in my mind, I'm hey, I got 2 cease and desist letters. I'm not doing any more work. And I haven't been paid for anything. And so I'm just kind of listening, trying to get answers on what I should be doing.
So did you wonder on the way home why the hell you had been there?
Yeah, yes, sir. That was annoying to have to drive out a 3-hour drive for an hour meeting and then come back.
When is the next time you saw the Attorney General about this matter?
I think within the next couple of days, I got a call to come out to his office and meet with him and some of his staff. And
what did they want?
Mr. Paxton wanted me to meet Brent Webster.
Brent Webster was did you know who he was by that time?
No, sir.
Did you know what position he now had?
I knew when I got out there that he was, I guess, the first assistant.
And when and where did y'all meet? What did you do? Just walk us through it.
So we met in the conference room over at the Attorney General's office with 2 other individuals, and Mr. Paxton wanted me to just debrief what I had learned, what the first referral was about.
What did you tell him?
What I had done. I spent the first few minutes kind of just venting my frustration about how I felt like I had been treated to that point, still not having any clear answers, and the fact that I had a whole entire life before of all of this, a docket, I had clients. I didn't ask for any of this. You guys reached out to me to come do a job, and then now you're pulling the rug out from under me, and I'm getting cease and desist letters, and now my name's being thrown through the mud in the media, and, it's a totally new world to me. So, I let that out and just told them, what we kind of talked about here today, right now, that I'd issued subpoenas. I had this PowerPoint presentation where they showed me this. And
what did they say? What did he say? What did the Attorney General say?
I believe he asked me, or Brent Webster asked me, to send him any documents that I had sent the Attorney General, to email it to him.
Did the Attorney General apologize to you?
I don't think he apologized to me, no.
And then did y'all stay there, or did you go somewhere else?
No, I left there. Went back to Houston.
And then when was the next time that you saw the Attorney General?
Yeah, the next time, and I'm sorry, but I just don't recall the exact date, but it was within that week. I get a call from, that last meeting, it was like, hey, you need to, just continue to work on the report. Everything is fine. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, right, I'm not doing anything else. And then a few days go by and I get a call to come back out and meet with him, just like a very short notice, maybe even the same day, to come out to Austin again.
You drove up again?
Drove up again.
You recall what that date is?
No, sir. It had to be the first week of October sometime, though.
All right. And then where did you go when you drove up?
I went to the AG's office again.
And then who was there?
Brent Webster and Mr. Paxton.
And what happened there?
I thought we were going to meet to talk about the contract and what is going on, and but instead, they were like, well, let's not meet here in the office, and they walked me over to a Starbucks outside of the office to have a meeting.
Did you ask why?
No, but it was uncomfortable. It was not professional to me at all.
So when you go to the Starbucks, who all is there?
Mr. Paxton, Brent Webster, and then a couple other gentlemen who I don't know.
And what happened at that meeting?
At that meeting, Mr. Webster did all the talking and told me, well, in fact, your contract is not any good anymore. You know, stop working, don't do anything at all. I asked him, okay, well, what about, paying me?
Do you recall exactly how you put it about whether you were going to get paid? Did you put the amount in there?
I think I ballparked it and I said, what about my $14,000 invoice? And he's like, well, you're going to have to eat that invoice. I've had to eat $40,000 invoices.
Webster said he had eaten a $40,000.
That sticks out in my mind, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Why does that stick out in your mind?
Just because it was offensive.
Yeah. What was the Attorney General doing during this whole conversation?
He was just listening in.
Did one of them tell you your contract was now terminated?
What Mr. Webster said.
How long did you were at the Starbucks?
15 minutes, 20 minutes tops.
Did you feel better knowing that Mr. Webster says he had eaten a $40,000 debt before? Did that make you feel any better?
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
How did it make you feel?
I don't know if I believed him or not, but I know it was offensive to me.
And then what happens? Anything you remember? What happened then?
Yeah, they left the Starbucks and tried to get in the car and drive off. I said, excuse me, can I get a ride back to my car?
So these guys take you to, are you saying that these guys took you over to a Starbucks outside the office, terminated your contract, told you weren't going to get paid, and then drove off, and if you hadn't said, wait, I got my car, they'd have left you in the street?
That's what it looked like.
Pass it.